Senator Tuberville.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Mason, thanks for being here. The Office of Inspector General recently put out a report highlighting reports within the fiduciary program, such as failures with training protocol. Can you commit to working with me and my staff to developing solutions to make the program work better for our most vulnerable veterans?
Thank you, Senator Tuberville, and absolutely I can commit to do that. I think that's extremely important.
Thank you. The Inspector General has put out several reports highlighting failures with suicide crisis line. How would you work with Secretary Collins to ensure these recommendations are implemented to support veterans and reduce suicide?
Thank you for the question, Senator Tuberville. As we discussed in your office, I'm very suicide is very personal to me. I've had 2 suicides in my family, both were veterans. And so I take that very seriously. And I've looked at the IG reports and I've looked at the other things the department is doing. And there are several activities going on now. Currently, as a senior advisor of EEO, I'm looking at some of the suicide actions that are being taken to do prevention and awareness in our partnerships, and I would continue to advise to do that. If confirmed as IG, I would continue to look at those actions to include the grants on mental health and suicide that the department has, make sure there's appropriate oversight into that, as well as what the crisis line is doing, ensure that they are properly staffed and have the right support and resources they need to answer those calls, because those calls do save lives.
Thank you. When confirmed, what will be your first thing that you want to do as the new IG?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. I think, the first thing I want to do is really get a good assessment of the office. I want to make sure the accountability is extremely important and the integrity of that office is extremely important. And I have no reason to think that they don't operate that way now. But IG has to operate that way as independent and impartial. And so I want to make sure that they, one, are operating that way in everything they do, but they also have the adequate resources. And then find out what their current investigations are, see where they are in those investigations. But right behind that is follow up on those open, unimplemented recommendations and figure out how we bring those to close with the department and with this committee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I yield my time.